Good morning, dear students. In previous class, we have got to know that what is repertory. Repertory is an index, and what are symptoms. How these symptoms are taken from their source. What is the significance of source of repertory? In today's class, we are going to discuss about various opinion. It means opinion of different authors about repertory. So you can read in different book, and I will give you I will make you write that there are few words, few quotation, few statement which are directly asked in exam. So just like there is one statement that Dr. Kane says he must then study the repertory until he learns how to use it so that he can find what he wants and when he needs. Dr. Kane says it means he must study the repertory until he learns what he need to find when what he wants at the time of requirement of prescription when he need. So what he is saying, you just read repertory. It means just go through different symptoms. You take Kent repertory, take one chapter and go through these different rubric. If you are not reading medicine, okay, no issue. Just go through different symptoms. What symptoms? What symptoms are arranged in what chapter? So you will get orientation that what is given in this chapter and what is can be required while treating a case. For example, menstruation. If you will use menstruation, you may find menstruation is a main rubric, but menstruation may be abnormal, arrested, breast painful during menses delayed, diarrhea before, disorder early. So a single, but you will find approximately scanty menstruation, suppressed, profuse, painful, premature, obstructed, nausea before, late. You may find mania. So you will find mania, homicidal mania, suicidal mania. So this way, if you are taking a symptom, or then you have to convert in rubric. So what type of question you should ask to your patient while taking a case? What type of question should be asked to a patient for detailed analysis of that symptom? Can be understood by reading. Can be understood by reading this repertory. Just go through different type of rubric. For example, headache. If you are using headache may be bilious, catarrhal, congestive, dull, heavy dull, fronto-occipital, gastric, hemorrhoidal, internal and external, mercurial, nervous, neurological, and occipital, periodic, photopsia, pressive, school children, school going girls, sick children, headache of students. So severity, headache from sun heat, temporal headache, tensive headache. So this way you can understand that what type of questions can be asked for a particular symptom, so that we can get a sub-rubric, a rubric and sub-rubric. rubric is having more drug, but sub-rubric it is more minor detail of that particular symptom. We can see one more rubric, heart complaint. So now you can see that action of conscious, degeneration of heart, disease of heart, disorder of heart, failure of heart, fatty heart, fatty degeneration of heart, hypertrophy of heart, inflammation of heart, influenza heart, intermittent fever associated with heart problem, irritable heart, murmur of heart, oppression of heart, palpitation with heart complaint, paralysis of heart. So all these things, valvular disease of heart. So all these sub-rubric help you to understand that what type of questions should be asked. That's why our Master Kane says he must then study the repertory until he learns how to use it so that he can find what he wants when he needs. One more quotation by Dr. Kent is, the proper use of repertory will lead to correct hand of prescribing in simple case in from 10 to 20 years. 10 to 20 years. The mechanical use of repertory never lead to artistic prescribing nor remarkable result. So if you are just matching mathematical with this symptom, and then you may not get desired result. But if you are prescribing in artistic way, I will describe you what is artistic way. Mainly based on detailed analysis of symptom, not just superficial symptom. You should not do just by taking repertorization symptom. You have taken symptom and you will repertorize. No. What you will do? You will do analysis and evaluation. You will do analysis and evaluation of symptom. So that's why he is saying that if you are using mechanical method, then you may not get desired result. If you are using proper complete method of repertorization, you will get desired result. So one more statement by Kate, the use of repertory in homeopathic practice is necessary if one is to do careful work. Our Materia Medica is so cumbersome without a repertory that the best prescriber must meet with only indifferent result. It means what he want to say that our repertory is essential because our Materia Medica is increasing day by day. We are a human being, we have a limitation to memorize the symptom. So repertory is index, repertory is to ease our work. What is the main task of repertory? Main task of repertory is to give you possible medicine, best suitable medicine for that particular symptom in that particular patient which came to you at the time of requirement. So Materia Medica is Materia Medica wants repertory. Materia Medica need repertory. Even if you are using a catalog, even if you are reading a book, you use appendix, you use index. Why? So that you can get what you want at the time when it is required. So one more statement by Dr. Kent I want to say you. Every attempt to convert either the Materia Medica or repertory into the language of traditional medicine must result in total failure. What it mean? It means that we are many times we are just trying to use pathological repertory, or we are trying to use our prescribe our medicine based on only allopathic pathology. So our master Kent says that we should not only focus, We should not only focus that these for our prescription only in terms of allopathic diagnosis. We should use artistic method. We should focus on artistic method. We should think that what are deeper symptom of the patient, not only superficial symptom. We should go for general symptom, not particular or physical symptom only. If as it should be as per requirement, as per the need of time. Maybe the patient required palliation at one time and cure at another time. In acute exertion of chronic disease, we need palliation. Why? Because first we have to save our life, save life of our patient. Then we will prescribe. So acute exertion, we need to give acute medicine. So everything depend upon individualization. We are homeopath. We believe in individualization. Not every individualization, not for a case only. Individualization is not only for a case. Individualization for particular time. Individualization is not only for a case. This individualization is also for a particular time. A case may be arsenic album today, but that same patient, for you are treating a patient, maybe tomorrow needed LMC or chalcinium. Maybe after 2 or 3 days, if symptom changes in acute case, so maybe after 1 week. So as time changes, symptom changes, so individualized medicine also changes. So that's why Dr. Kane says that not too much, we should not be too much dependent. We should not be too much dependent only on allopathic pathology. We should not be too much dependent only on allopathic diagnosis. We should think in artistic prescribing. So one more statement I would like to say you. Vandenberg, Sir Vandenberg says the repertory is the main thing, for by its use the physician find the shortest time and in the most tough manner of drug desire. So what it Vandenberg sir says, he says that repertory is minimizing your time. Repertory is the toughest way to find the best suitable remedy for that case, but repertory is the also a shortest possible way, because it will give you easy index. If one symptom you have constipation, immediate constipation alternated the diarrhea. So now if you have to study, if you have to search this symptom in Madhya Matka, so you have to study every drug and then you will find that this drug, okay, this drug, this drug, this drug. So slowly you will able to find that where it is written. But if you will go to repertory rubric, immediately you will find that diarrhea alternated constipation, constipation alternated diarrhea. So you will find all the related drug at one place. So that's why Vandenberg sir says that repertory is the main thing, for by its use the physician find the shortest in the shortest time and in the most tough manner. It minimizes time. One more statement he says, the work of planning and making a repertory is the most difficult undertaking. because you have to select proper material matka, you have to plan every rubric and everything. In next class I will discuss a few more statement by our few more stalwarts, so that we can get orientation, the a mindset of our stalwart, why a repertory is essential. So we should be torch bearer of our stalwart. Okay, thank you.